directly abreast. This is going to be a tough fight for the top two mark. For the top two finishes, it's LSU. Now here comes Houston. It's going to be LSU and Houston. Terrence Laird with a little dialogue to Sean Maswangani.
Okay.
There with a good reaction. As it was Brian Henderson next to him. Houston, but look here. This is Maswangani running away with the semifinal there. Make sure he's in second. Qualifies. But Maswangani just hit a different gear at about 30 meters. Came out of his drive phase and just was gone.
Okay, so at this point, everybody should have just known that Black Force Energy had entered into the meet. Like, everybody should have just known that violence has been chosen. There was three options: cool, calm, and collected, and somebody chose D, violence, and violence just happened. Like, that is.
Money grow. Who really real? Tell me how you really feel. Keep it Uncle Phil. Do you kill like a Navy SEAL? Rolling off a pill, very trill. You ain't got a deal. Do you really steal? Rob the stove.
Oh, what is up, guys? It's your boy J. Lou. 3 to the 1 to the 4. Y'all already know what I'm coming with because I already stated it on my social media. If you're not on there, you should go ahead and follow me. Link gonna be in the description or my ad name. Either way, I'm coming to y'all with the live reaction review of what just happened at one of the most epic national championship meets in college track history, to say the least. Like, when I tell you, them kings and queens was up there running like they got something on their mind, running like they got families to feed, somebody depending on them type running. You feel what I'm saying? So without further ado, I gotta first and foremost, you know, I'm a quarter horse, so I always gotta bring attention to that 400 first. See, I'm gonna review some of my favorite races. For the sake of time, I'm not gonna get into all the races in this video, but I picked a few. You know what I'm saying? First one, I want to talk about that 400. Like, now actually, honorable mention. I mean, prelim day when it came to that 4x1, when that boy Terrence looked at my boy Sean, and he. Everybody that run track, boy, we know what that is. Like, we know what it is, but some people be, oh my gosh, that's so disrespectful, and that's just so bad for the sport. The sport doesn't need that. Most of those people are over the age of 50.
And
forget that I said that, but dude, like, in my honest opinion, that mess is not bad for the sport. That's what the sport needs. Like, every sport has that villain / that form of rivalry, like all that friendly buddy, good luck, my guy. Like, cool, I mean, have some mutual respect, but I mean, it's okay to get disrespectful for some time. Like, the thing that excites a lot of us when it comes to athletics is disrespect. Like, when you look at something, it's like, ooh!
Alright, I'm finna get disrespectful in this one.
And then when it comes to how Sean responded to when he got looked at, because I ain't gonna lie, that boy Terrence, you gotta give credit where it's due. That boy peeled. He peeled like a banana. Like, that boy peeled like a potato. He did not care. Credit where it's due, you know what I'm saying? They did what they needed to do. Sean got mad, and he got even. Like, because once again, they got that 100 in the prelims. And Sean, look, man, I've been watching this boy train the whole year. Like, I mean, I watched the boy practice. He don't get out like that. Like, he get out and he get up, but he don't get out like that. Like, there was clearly some animosity. You feel me? So once again, it's not bad for the sport. It's like, okay, like, don't cry about it, don't whine about it, man. Get even. Like, okay, you got popped, get him back. Like, get your leg back. You got smack, hit him back. Get your leg back. Like, this is what the sport need, okay? We don't need all that. Okay, good. Look, you got popped, okay. Next time we come around, I'm getting my leg back. Like, I'm gonna see you again. I'm gonna see you again, big dog. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I felt that in my soul. Felt that in my spirit. That mess excited me, big dog. When I tell you the 400 been loaded the whole year. Man, 44s was being given out this year on a discount. I ain't seen heat like this since 2018, and heat like that in 2018, we saw what happened when they got to the finals at NCAA's.
43-62.
And 43-9 by Michael Norman and Akeem Bloomfield. So what was going to make this year any different? Because what happened? Randolph Ross give you a 43-8. See, if I'm being honest though, that was some heat. Like, that race was hot. My money was on Noah Williams for obvious reasons. Like, that boy, once again, gotta give credit where it's due, because honestly, My preference would have been to be in the race, not be reviewing and reacting to the race, but God had other plans, you know what I'm saying? God's plan, you know what I'm saying? God's glory. But, so watching, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, well, it made the most sense in the moment before the race. I'm like, okay, Noah got a great combination of speed and strength because he can pop a 4x1, but he also does not seem to die out in that 400. His momentum carries him pretty well. And obviously, A&T came up, they showed up and showed out, don't get me wrong, but was I expecting 43? Yes. Like, realistically, come on now. You get 44 mids and 44 lows, all in, like, on paper, all in one heat. Instinct's gonna take over. Somebody gonna react a certain way where it's like, I gotta do this to win. And somebody gonna go for it. That was a pure product of that boy went for it. If you watch that race from start to finish, as soon as the gun popped, you literally could look and see how the race started. It was like, oh, somebody going 43. Like, or somebody's about to run something fast. Like, you can, like, I ain't gonna lie, when it comes to a 400, there are times where you can look at the start of that race and be like, somebody about to run fast. Somebody about to move. Like, the whole heat gonna move, but somebody about to move. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my money was on Noah Williams because of his combination of speed and strength. Everybody in that heat had the same type of combination of speed and strength. So obviously it was like, okay, whoever day it is on this day gonna catch this dub. That 100 heat. That 100 heat. That 100 heat. Wasn't nobody going for nothing. I'm talking about like, boy, that's a good race. That's a good street race. That's that junior college street race in the parking lot. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? That was one of them. But I ain't trying to spend too much time on that for the sake of time. I gotta talk about that 200. That boy Joseph. Boy, if that boy got a start, it would not be legal for him to run track. He shouldn't be out there. Like, I'm sorry. If he get a start, he gotta go score touchdowns. I'm sorry, you gotta go to the field. You cannot go on this track anymore. It's not legal. Like, all records gonna be in danger as well as athlete sanity. Like, that's too fast. Like, 19s got dropped. Can we please conceptualize the manner in which these 19s got dropped? If I'm not mistaken, his last 100 was like 9.3. Or 9.4. T-Laird, Terrence, his was like 9.4, 9.5. Sean was like 9.7. Dude, do you know whose last 100 is similar to that? They go by the name of Tyson Gay, Usain Bolt. Like, them is busters. Like, usually when you run against somebody that's popped a consistent 19, consistently, I mean, even if it's one day, because maybe the wind helped him. Yo, Terrence Laird in the 200 is a finisher. Like, Terrence Laird was the one who I was watching the 2 and would be like, hey, if y'all come off that curve and you're not far enough away from him, he's coming to get you.
Swing this hoodie. I'm coming for that.
Usually people who come and get people do not go and get got. Like, that goes against the algorithm when it comes to track and field. This man, he gets people himself and then got. Like, now put the respect on the man's name. Like, he did win the 100, don't get me wrong. So it's not, and he ran 19, so it's not like you can invalidate his performance. He definitely performed optimally on that day. But it's like, bro, you mean to tell me this man Joseph went and got the dude that usually gets people? Like, do you understand how fast you must have been moving? Given the fact that he did that with the pass start, if he gets a start, it's no longer legal for him to run track. You have to go score touchdowns, or you have to be on the defensive side of the ball, tackling, getting you some interceptions, or forcing fumbles. You are no longer allowed to do this sport. You can't participate here. You're already not human, my God. What? But also shout out my boy Sean in that 1 and that 2, you know what I'm saying? You represented the Speed City properly, you know what I'm saying? Let's move forward amicably. Say it right, Jermaine. Because moving on to last, but definitely far from least, that 4x4. The boys let it out there. So respect to them for go ahead catching that dub, getting that championship. I really like the fact that this is a non-Power 5 school HBCU that's actually like they really dominated the space this week. Like this weekend we literally just watched non-Power 5 schools dominate the space. And in the 4x4 notably, A&T won. But this boy Ahmad from Stephen F. Austin with a 43.
Jeez.
Boy, 43-4? I don't even think this boy is 20 yet. 43-4. God, what did I do wrong? Because I was, never mind, I'm not gonna. 43. Almost. 43. Mind you, everybody on that anchor leg, everybody in that race ran hot. Like, everybody ran hot. Everybody on the anchor leg gave you 44. Actually, people on other legs gave you 40. 44s was getting handed out on clearance along with some 43s, but 43-4? Yo, he caught Bryce. Bryce didn't run slow. Bryce split 44-1. You don't usually catch a man that's giving you a 44-1 split. Unless you're giving them a 43 split. Like, bro. When I tell you that boy was running like he had a lot on his mind, I don't know who made him mad. I don't know what they said, but don't do it again. Don't do it again. Like, unless you want that to happen again, then by all means do it. But don't do that again for the sake of everybody else's sanity, because, boy, I ain't never seen nobody put the mugs down on the last 100 like that. I'm talking, that boy went ultra instinct to the max. Like, boy, that boy turned into a road runner so quick, just dash all of that. Everybody dash, flash, boy.
Meep, meep.
Sorry. It's okay. Like, it's okay. Like, whatever they did to you, it's gonna be okay. Like, have peace, my brother. Amen. Like, literally, you see Stephen F. Austin bucking like that, and Kentucky Blue. This man is in a black and purple uniform. How do you get that? I feel like these people, like, they're so used to seeing Power 5 schools popping all the time that the moment you do see a non-Power 5 just coming out of nowhere, it's like your eyes are deceiving you. Like, but eyes haven't seen and ears haven't heard. Can I get an amen? But them girls, them queens, baby. I'm gonna briefly talk about that 4x1. TG Terry, you the reason I couldn't even bet on the 4x1. It was you. It was your fault. Okay, I'm done collegiately. Okay, I'm post-collegiate now, so I can talk about this without worrying about eligibility. You the reason I couldn't bet my bread, because I'm like, okay, I want to bet on LSU, but TT Terry on anchor leg just don't sound right to bet against that, because if they don't get away from her, and they're not going to, she probably gonna put the mugs down. Sure enough, what happens? Messing with my money, girl. Messing with my money. Whole time. Great race. Moving along though. That 100, if I'm not mistaken, that had to have been the fastest women's 100 collegiately, like in regard to a final ever. Like, we've definitely seen 10-7 in the final before. Sha'Carri Richardson. We've also seen 10-7 run by other women, Aaliyah Hobbs. I think Kyra Constantine was 10-8. So we've seen 10-7 collegially from a woman before. But a collection of 10-7s, plural? The fact that 10-7 was plural in the heat, which means a queen ran 10-7 and got second? Interesting. That's almost as on par when Akeem Bloomfield ran 43.9 and got second. Like, it's like, bro, you ran 43 in college and got second. Like, that's crazy. It is what it is. Like, you definitely about to get the bag still, but like, dang. So it's like, the fact that 10-7 is plural is already a problem. And then you got 10-8 and 10-9 behind it. Like, you got Kimber Nelson, which was the indoor champion in the 60. You got Tamara Clark, which everybody, you just know, if you watch women's track, you know not to sleep on her, from Alabama. Then you got Cambria Sturgis, and you got Twanisha Terry. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Cambria Sturgis, excuse me, hey, you, if you come across the video, somebody owe me money. Like, I don't know who I gotta call from your compliance office or if it's gonna come from you, because I know you finna get paid. Tell them to pay you in Bitcoin or Ethereum first and foremost when you work your contract out, because I know you getting up out of there. Like, after that performance, I know you getting up out of there, my queen. Like, queen, I know you getting up out of there. But you messed up my money. Like, you messed up my money. You messed up my money. Like, I wasn't, like, obviously, I'm like, okay, TT gonna win the 100. Not easily, but I was like, when it come down to it, she probably gonna pull that out. Not easy. There's respect on your name, because I had to think about the decision, okay? But I'm like, okay, TT, sure, you win the 100, you know, especially after the football one, the way she looked, I'm like, okay, for sure. Excuse me, once again, after that 1 and that 2, you messed up my money, like both times, like you messed up my money. Like I said, I don't know who I gotta talk to, whether that be the people going pro out of your school right now, your coach, compliance, institution. I know a lot of bags about to be given to athletes at A&T right now, so somebody needs to go ahead and run me a quick, like 5-6 bands. Don't ask me, just run it to me real quick, you know what I'm saying? They gonna pay you in Bitcoin and Ethereum, just transfer me that. I can send you my wallet address, you know, we can get that done. You can send it to my MetaMask, my Voyager, my Coinbase, you know what I'm saying, my Binance, whichever one you like to do, my Bitmark, you know, let me know. We can get this done. Now, I'll take Apple Pay if you like big transactions like that, you know what I'm saying? Send it to me in XMR, privacy token, won't even see the payment. Either way.
Boy, if you don't get...
Then we move along to that 400. 400 was kind of self-explanatory though. Like, I was like, okay, that was definitely a team's race to lose. It was kind of the question of, are we gonna see 49 or 48? We saw 49. And the fact that you can look at that as if that's normal for her at this point is scary. Because 49 for a freshman in college is not normal for anybody. So the fact that we could look at that and be like, we could watch that race and be like, oh man, I thought she was gonna go 48, or yeah, she was 49. And it's like, you don't have the sense of, woo, like that's insane. Even the commentators, like, they was like new collegiate record. Like, there wasn't a whole, woo, like when Linda Irby ran 49.7 in 2018, there was a woo, like, boom. A team is just, we're just so accustomed to that performance from her at this point. It's like, oh, that's a team being a team. It's like LeBron being LeBron. Like, LeBron can put up a bunch of good stats and we're just like, okay, but that's LeBron. Like, you're supposed to do that. But hats off to you, much respect to you, because you did your thug thizzle and made it sizzle. You feel me? Moving on though, you know, I got hurdles real quick. Hurdles, the fact that we just watched the queen pull off the queen double, that's tough. That's tough. But I also want to bring light to the fact that it took 12-9 to make that final, yo. Like, I haven't seen that before. Because obviously we're like, okay, the 100 hot. Them hurdles was hot too, like. And then when the time was 12-5, moving, scooting, like, let's get to it. But the fact that this queen pulled off that queen's double, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's tough. That's tough. Like, we gotta have much respect. You gotta give you a round of applause for that. But moving forward, when I get to that 200, once again, Miss Sturgis, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Auntie, like, I understand, Auntie, y'all came with this mission. Like, y'all was like, hey, people sleep on us, we about to wake everybody up. Y'all did just that. Everybody definitely threw up all the NyQuil, and we're not taking that anymore when it comes to y'all. We're no longer asleep. We're wide awake. When it comes to recruitment, everybody else is probably awake too. I'm pretty sure y'all phone is ringing off the hook at this point. But my money, you messed it up. I'm not gonna say my money was on. Yes, my money. My money was on the one from Missouri, Miss Angie and Ellis. Definitely home state. I'm from St. Louis, USA, but you know Missouri, you know what I'm saying. Don't get into the semantics of that. Whole time, my money. That woman was moving. Like, the fact that once again, like 22 lows, like I'm telling you, like, that track is handing out busting times on like its own clearance. Moving 22 lows. Like, that's how y'all coming? Like, that's how y'all was feeling? Like, did y'all just sit there and say, yo, I'm tired of struggling through college. Like, I want this bag. Like, it's Olympic year. Like, I'm trying to get, I want my rings. I respect it. But then to close out the meet, A&M with a 322. One, the Oregon team, the Oregon team that had that record beforehand, you know, with Raven Rogers, you know, Deja Stevens, et cetera, like, y'all broke their record, and you gonna close the meet out with a 48-8 split? Y'all gonna make me break my whole. Y'all almost made me break my entire. I will knock all this stuff over. Don't do that again. Don't do that again. I will knock all this over. But man, like at first I'm like, oh, A&M about to have some issues with USC, and then Miss Cherokee over there, she just like whoa, that was a kick, and then third leg just hold, and then just third leg held. You know what I'm saying? Third leg kind of, you know, kept the race a race, needless to say. Like sometimes when it comes to the 4x4, just keep the race a race. Like even if you get past it, just keep it a race. Like don't get me out of range. Because I feel like anybody on A&M squad who's third leg coming in the fourth leg just knows, she's not far enough. Like I'm about to give this to a team. And Kyra Constantine from USC is not a slouch. Like that was not a slow 400 runner. Like that's a mover. That's a roller as well. Like that's why she's there. First and foremost. So I'm like, man, the first thing that I caught off first glance was she grabbed that baton and looked behind her. She, just to make sure it's like, oh, she's right there all over. Like, I got, And the team just, off the first curve, just, and it's not even like you can look at the athlete from USC, Kyra Constantine, on anchor leg and be like, oh, she folded. That's a 48-8 split. Like, you can't really account for that. Like, there's only so much you can do in that current state, besides going back to the drawing board and making sure that doesn't happen again. But in that current moment, it's like, bro, you 48-8 split, like, how's the Philly splits that? Like, and then it's crazy because in the interviews, the team will go right back to this nice and calm and collected voice. 48-8 split as a woman, stop playing with me. She just, oh yeah, it's just a great race. You know, I see inspirations. You know, I have aspirations for the Olympic team. And I'm just like, you just cool, calm and collected like that after going 48-8. Like, you so humble. That's so admirable. Like, I need to extract that information and apply it to my life. Cause goodness. So needless to say, in review as a whole, the recurring thing that I really love to see about the meet was the hot times, of course, because that's what is entertaining about track. I love the rivalry between Houston and LSU. Love that. Like, there is no reason to be sitting over there mad at what occurs as a result of that rivalry. It's a rivalry. Disrespect may occur when there's a rivalry. As long as you don't take over the top, put your hands on anybody, but a look over, okay, get your lick back. Like, that's fine. That's competitive nature as men. We supposed to do that. That's cool. It's fine. So I love that. I love that rivalry. I hope they keep that going, even though, like I said, I'm done in college. I'm post-collegiate now. But I really did love to watch that. Even deeper, I love the recurring thing, which was Power 5 or non-Power 5. When y'all get on that track, it's same distance. You gonna have to show me on that day. Like, the name on your school is not putting no fear in my heart. Like, run it. Like, simple. Them not NCAA, SFA, any other school, like, they run it. Run it. Like, let's dogs on dogs. Let's see who got the most bite. Like, come on. Not the most bark. Let's see who got the most bite. Simple. And clearly throughout this meet, A&T, SFA, whoever else, bite. They had bite. Like, that is entertaining to watch. I really love to see that. A question I really asked myself in conclusion was this meet better than 2018 outdoor? To which I would say, yes, it was. Like, in regard to the times ran, the talent that was out there, the diversity between schools and performance was just great. That mess was live. Like, I think this year, 2021, was a better year in NCAAs, yo. I'm just saying. I mean, y'all can say in the comments whether you agree or disagree, but that's just from my point of view right now. I think it was a better meet. That's all I'm saying. But without further ado, let me know if y'all want me to continue my reactions to races, or if y'all want me to react straight. Or let me know if y'all want me to react directly to one race or two races and actually, like, you know, break it down and actually react to it and act the complete fool. Let me know if y'all want more of this. Like I said, I'm trying to make the best content for y'all as a viewer, as the athlete, anything else. Let me know if y'all want more of this. Put it in the comments. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you want to see more of this, of course. And I'm going to see y'all next time, because without further ado, it's your boy J. Lou. 3 to the 1 to the 4. And I'm outie, 5 to the 30.
One more time, ho. Big body bitch look like Tahoe. Chopper with a stick, looking my low. Yeah, I leave that don't follow. Yeah, I'll pull up on a model. Okay, pull out, get that money, then I go.